From Fox 13, the most powerful name in local news, this is Good Day Tampa Bay.
Charlie Belcher's had such a cool week showing us cool stuff in the Tampa area. What do you got for us today, Charlie?
Dave, I call that snuggling weather. Snuggling weather. Not me and you, but pick somebody of your choice. Made in Tampa Bay week is continuing. We are at Southern Manufacturing Technologies, where they make cool stuff like this, and I have no idea what they are. But there's a lot of people in this building much smarter than me, thank goodness, and they're going to tell us all these cool things. Actually, it's very specific parts for aircraft. They even had something to do with the Mars rover project. So we'll talk about these high-tech parts being made right here in Tampa Bay when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. Russell, Made in Tampa Bay week continues, and you're talking about jobs. I've got some really interesting information about a positive job outlook. You want a job? Stick around, and I'll tell you how you can get one. Southern Manufacturing Technologies, they're making precision parts for aircraft. They're even involved in the Mars rover project. Look at this. High-tech, cool stuff being made right here in our own backyard. I'll tell you all about it when Good Day Tampa Bay continues.
Charlie Belcher's at a place that makes parts for planes, even parts for the Mars rover.
And they've been in business here for 30 years. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Parts is Parts. Made in Tampa Bay week continues. Southern Manufacturing Technologies. I want you to meet Roy Sweatman. It's his company. What do you guys do here, Roy? You explain it.
Well, you know, in the old days, we would have been what was called a machine shop. And we'd take pieces of metal and we use hard cutting tools and spindles that turn, and we remove material and shape it into the kind of parts that you see.
This is used on a fighter jet.
That's used on an F-18. Don't know exactly how. We just make the components. They're all made to our customers' designs.
See, I love that you're like, I don't really know what they do with it, but we make it and we give it to them and they do something with it. Well, but we're going to go into much more of what happens here at Southern Manufacturing Technologies, but I want to talk about the job trade here, because you were saying if you're sitting around on the couch right now and you want a job, this is a great field to go into.
Yes, it is. You know, over the years, manufacturing has gotten a bad rap. Everybody, you hear on TV that all manufacturing has moved to China, and that's not really true. America still far outproduces China in manufactured goods and products such as this in machine shops. We're very high-tech today. We've got all our equipment is computer controlled, so the people that we need to have work for us have to have high skills, both in machining and in computers.
So go to a trade school.
Yeah, you know, over the years, the schools have cut out a lot of the programs in high schools. If you're a guidance counselor, a parent, you see on the news that manufacturing has gone to China, so why would you send your kid to a career like that? And that's created a shortage of workers. So we have things going on in this area, East Lakes Engineering Academy, P-Tech, who does machining training.
Good advice, good advice. Get a skill, learn how to do this stuff, and Roy will hire you. We'll tell you much more about what's happening here that is made, not in China, but in Tampa Bay when Good Day Tampa Bay continues.
And Charlie is showing off some of the cool stuff that's made in Tampa Bay. Charlie.
That's right, and you know those high-tech vending machines where the little arm will come out and like hand you your soft drink? Well, that's kind of what that is, only instead of soft drinks, they're drill bits. Wait till you see this thing in action. We're at Southern Manufacturing Technologies, showing you what's made right here in Tampa Bay when Good Day Tampa Bay continues.
Why drive when you could fly? Right, Charlie Belcher? You know, a company in Tampa that might even help us do that, right?
Yeah, piece by piece and part by part. Yeah, we're at Southern Manufacturing Technologies. Made in Tampa Bay week continues. And if you got a hunk of metal like that, but you really want to make that out of it, well, I'll show you how you do it. Roy Sweatman. First of all, you hire Roy and his company to do it. First of all, what is that, Roy?
It's a servo valve housing. We make the components, the housing, the covers for it, and then our customer assembles a servo valve that goes on a fuel control for a jet engine, like on a 737, and controls the fuel flow.
This is amazing. I don't know if people realize. You don't just build an airplane in a big warehouse. It's made from companies all across America, and sometimes all across the world, piece by piece, part by part. All right, now this big machine is going to do what, Roy? This is how this starts to make this out of the metal. Wait, it looks like a big drill bit vending machine.
Yeah, we have 3 machine tools, computer-controlled machine tools, hooked up to an automated pallet system. So we have a lot of automation here. This is a fairly unique set of equipment. The pallet system is just putting a pallet into the machine, but each one of these is a different type of cutting tool to remove metal, to remove the aluminum and turn it into that shape of that part. There's drills to drill holes, taps to put threads in, you know, milling cutters to remove material, and it's all automated. So there's a robot behind here that'll be changing the tools.
That's amazing. And so how many different pieces are you manufacturing here at any one time?
We have probably 700 parts on long-term agreement. The machine's starting to move now. You'll see the robot selecting the tools.
How many? So you said as many as 700?
Yeah, we probably have 300 that are run on this pallet system. For example, you know, everything from general aviation parts to 737 parts to fighter parts to space parts.
Wow, so anything from like a Cessna to a huge jumbo jet to the Mars rover. You guys
exactly, yeah.
had a piece that was involved in that. And then it's all about getting the contracts. I mean, how does it work? How do you get the work?
It's all competitively bid. I mean, we have regular customers that, you know, when they need parts made, they'll send bids out to however many competitors, and we look at the drawings and decide what machines, how long it's going to take to make it, give them a price, and then, you know, if we're successful, we get to work, and hopefully we can make the part and make money on it.
Well, how's business been over the past 30 years here in Tampa Bay?
It's been really good. We started in 1983 with a company with 5 employees. We have over 100 employees now. As large multinational companies have outsourced work, it hasn't all gone to China. A lot of it's gone to companies such as us. And so we've built up our workforce and invested in technology to be competitive. That's why the automation.
So if kids are wondering what they should do with their lives, go learn a trade. Machine. What is that trade called? You're a machinist?
Machinist, yes.
Go become a machinist.
In our case, CNC machinist, which is computer numeric control. That's the type of equipment.
Specific certification? Is that what that is? Specific?
Yeah, there are skill standards put out by NIMS, and you know, people can get certification. We have an apprentice program at P-Tech that we run that you know, trains people.
Perfect. All right, and they've also accredited here with coming up with their own technology of some of this machinery. We will show you that in just a little bit, turning that into that. Somebody's got to do it. Stick around. It's going to be a good day, Tampa Bay.
And now to things that you might not see, but are so important to the Bay Area. Charlie Belcher, day 3 of Made in Tampa Bay. You were made in Tampa Bay, weren't you?
I was Fort Myers, close enough. Close enough. I was made in the Sunshine State. Thank you, Mom and Dad. We're at Southern Manufacturing Technologies. Yes, they make precision parts for airplanes, some spacecraft, weapons that the military uses, and a lot of it is automated, but it takes people to get it perfect. Stick around and I'll explain.
Fox.
Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher, coming to you from Southern Manufacturing Technologies. Made in Tampa Bay week continues. They make parts here. Parts for aircraft, spacecraft, some military weapons, all kinds of cool stuff. For 30 years, Royce Wetman, it's his company. Now, you got to be precise with this machinery. So you make a piece like this, and you have to make sure that everything in there is perfect. Right, Roy?
That's correct, yeah.
Perfectly smooth.
With all this is used in aircraft, jet engine, aircraft fuel controls, and so any little particle that breaks off can plug something up.
And here's some magnified photos. Like, that's what it might look like before, but it's got to look like that. It's got to be perfect. So you have developed your own automated machine right here to help do that. Explain it.
That's correct. We're using, with Mr. Kahn, who has a family-owned company in Japan, built this machine. We developed the technology of using 7,000 PSI water jet with nozzles to remove all those sharp edges and burrs and things that we create from the metal cutting. And with a part like it was just shown, that way down deep inside is very laborious and tedious to take all those burrs off. So we've automated a lot of it with this technology.
And you can only automate it so far, though. Obviously, you still have to have a work staff over here that goes through it with a microscope, basically.
We still have a group of very highly skilled people who remove those sharp edges and burrs under microscopes.
Well, good for you. 30 years you've been surviving and thriving in Tampa Bay. You say all the jobs are not going to China. Great manufacturing jobs right here in USA and right here in Tampa Bay. So it's a good career path for possible young people to pursue. Get a skill, become a machinist, get a job.
Absolutely.
Is that our message today, Roy?
That's right. We need more skilled people.
Good for you.
Okay.
Keep it up. Thank you for supporting the economy of Tampa Bay and making cool parts. Parts is parts, Russell, and they make them right here in Tampa Bay.
Sure do. Thanks, Charlie. Take care.
Yep.